Thank you very much, Cathaoirleach. And Minister, first of all, like I always do, I want to declare an interest in all aspects of this issue that I'm going to talk about. 20,535 properties were built in 2020, less than a quarter of what was constructed during the height of the housing boom in 2006. The National Planning Framework estimates that structural demands for new housing based on the demographics supplied is between 25 and 35,000 per year. Rebuilding Ireland has failed to meet its annual target every year since it was implemented and was 41,000 units below its overall target. Cumulative annual defects in the new building completions have amplified trends in rents, house prices and homelessness. Supply-side constraints, including skilled labour shortages, rising costs of construction and excessive lead times are limiting the affordability of new dwellings. The shift in demand for dwellings causing both house prices and rents to increase substantially. This surge in prices has made housing unaffordable for many, leading to a decline in home ownership rates from 78% in 2007 to 68.7% in 2020. High demand and low supply have been long-term obstacles in the path to providing a stable housing market. On the supply side, the most notable issues preventing affordable housing are the rising cost of construction, skilled labour shortages, poorly planned and executed government housing policies and supply chain disruptions. Ireland's housing problems are rooted in the high cost of construction, which has driven up sales and rental prices and are compounded by a lack of supply and a growing population. It has become apparent that Rebuilding Ireland has failed its objectives and that the last few years under the rebranded Housing for All have delivered little progress in providing sufficient level of housing. I would like to say in the short time that I have is that the problem that I have, for example, with the eviction ban, that this will not result in an increase in the provision of housing for people. It will not help any one person who's on the housing list, for example, in County Kerry. It will not provide a home for them. And that has to be knocked on the head in case that people think this is a magic bullet and it's going to be great. When it comes to people building a house on their own land, I would have to say that they should be encouraged. They should merely be given a medal, Minister, because if you're a young person who wants to build your own home on your own land, to hell with the crackpots and the objectors and the nudinas that don't want a person to live on their own land. Let them go away and whistle their ducks to water. But let the person who wants to build a house on their own land, let them do it. And as for Bord Pleanála, in the 10 seconds that I have, a discredited organisation that are a shame in their existence, they've held up a building in this country for long enough and they're being showed up now for what they are.
Thank you.